Welcome everyone to Warhammer 40K Dark Heresy. Today we are going into the beta, and thank you to Alcat Games for actually providing me a key to check out the beta. Typically you would have to purchase the game, and that's something I'm looking forward to, which with the game coming out sometime in the near future or sometime in the future. But essentially this is here, it's kind of similar to something like Rogue Trader. I have played about 2.5 hours of Rogue Trader. I never got like too far into it because I know it's a very large game, and this has some differences from that, but it's something I've been keeping an eye out for quite a bit. They did have their alpha stage, and now they're in their beta. There's still a lot of things that need to be worked on in the game from my understanding, but this is essentially Act 1 of the overall game. So today I'm going into it with a fresh perspective as somebody who hasn't played too much Rogue Trader, but I've been excited for this one for a bit now, and we'll kind of just see how things go and take it from there. So with all that said, we'll get our character created, see what we got. We're gonna go ahead and do normal here. I did watch Mortis Moles Gaming's video on kind of how morale changes, which is something I'm probably going to lean into, but we're gonna leave everything on normal here. That looks like they have story, daring, and hard as well, but that works for me. Then time to create our character. We have all these portraits essentially. I kind of like that one, but this is the one that I see on like the box art for the game so far. Now I feel like the most fitting one is probably going to be this guy. I do like this one though. Mask, everything looks pretty cool. People in the background. The art for honestly for all of these look great. That guy too. There's also custom portraits. All right, we're gonna go next. We got pragmatic.
Violent cities, then. Tremble and weep. Violent cities, then. Tremble. I am the bringer of his punishment. Your doom approaches, heretics. Violent cities, then. Better your blood than mine.
Yeah, we're definitely going with the pragmatic now. That works. All right, so select an archetype. We've got warrior, officer, operative, soldier, and mystic. I've looked into mystic a little bit, and I mean, they all seem pretty cool. I think for these four, from my understanding, is they were in Rogue Trader, or like very similar to Rogue Traders. And I think here we're going to be going officer, because I noticed with this, if we go down here, you got this demoralization specialist. So from my understanding, if an enemy hits -10 demoralization, they essentially start attacking their allies, or they can become a pawn, I guess, on the battlefield, essentially, for you to either control or just have them go haywire and start attacking their team. So I really like that, and I think from my understanding, this is all about granting allies a bonus attack and also buffing or removing negative status effects, which that's typically what I like doing for being like a party leader in an RPG of this style. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And you can also see the other abilities that we have here. Take aim, voice of command. All right, then we gotta go with an origin. Now I haven't thought this through just yet, but I think what makes the most sense is probably going to be Imperial Noble. So this one gets +5 ballistic skill, fellowship, Determines the character's presence, assertiveness, and ability to influence those around them. Willpower, perception, lore warp and resistance, and then criminal. You get a bit more agility. Yeah, I think we'll go with the Imperial Noble. Oh yeah, and there's the Demoralization Specialist and Combat Disruptor. Go with that. Then we gotta choose a dynasty. A bonus to 1 characteristic and bonus to 2 skills. So willpower, weapon skill, and ballistic skill, intimidation and metal, fellowship, wits, and diplomacy. We're doing the merchant dynasty. Anytime there's a diplomacy stat, I gotta go with it. Choose a home world. We have Hive World, Death World, and Forge World. We're gonna go with Hive World here because we get some more fellowship, agility, wits, and mobility. Characteristics. My fellowship's already up to 45. Wow. Agility is at 35. Awareness and wits. I've heard now I haven't really looked into any of the companions or anything yet, but I've heard that they're like pretty good as far as what you can get for characters and everything. All right, so let's put 3. Let's max that out. Fellowship all the way. Interrogation for willpower, awareness, intelligence, agility, toughness, strength, ballistic skill, maybe some more agility. Maybe some more perception. And a little bit more agility. I think that would be the best way to go, because then we can move around. We got some good reflexes, mobility. I'm sure we'll be able to shoot, but I'll probably rely on giving my teammates more things than just my attacking myself. Well, honestly, this is the perfect time to test these types of things, since I'm going into it pretty fresh, not knowing exactly what I'm doing just yet. So we can kind of play around and see what works and what may not. All right, so we gotta customize our character. Where is let's move that for a second. A decent amount of character options here. I don't know, might go with number 1. Honestly, go with number 2.
The witch, the mutant,
Go with number 2.
the heretic,
Embody.
the enemies of mankind are ever present.
9 different body types.
Terrible. And
Probably gonna go with number 3.
few can comprehend the scale of the threat we face.
Very tall. Oh my
Continue
gosh.
regardless.
1, 2.
To serve in our holy
Yeah, we'll go with 3.
May the Emperor forgive
Big and
those who
tall.
stand against us. For the Inquisition surely will not.
Stick with number 1. All right, hairstyles. No hair. You can go with the George Washington cut. I don't know. I kind of like the... There's not like too many. I almost like the default. Yeah, it's too much. Maybe that too, but even then. These are pretty similar. I think it's just more faded. Okay, we'll go with that one. We'll just stick with the default. Crazy how much of a difference eyebrows can make. From angry to like almost like sad or like very neutral. We'll leave the default. And actually, let's change hair color. Make it a little darker. Okay. Got some facial hair here. That looks like an Imperial officer. Right there. I can see it. No, I do not. Probably go with the beard. Or, you know what? Let's do the subtle beard. Yeah, let's do that. Scars, what options do we have? Oh, these are body scars. Okay. Different tattoos. Ooh, we gotta do the tattoos. Tattoo 0. You can change the color of it. Augmentations. That's kind of cool. I'm surprised how much is here. Oh, you can do like multiple things. Tattoo color. All right, we can reach back down there, but that's fine. All right, I think we are just about set here. Next. Character name. We're just gonna go Casas. Hive World Imperial Noble Officer. Honestly, that's pretty fitting. All right, here we go. See what we got here. The game is still in development. Report bugs. Let's go on. Been looking forward to this for quite a bit. Your aching joints are twisted to their limits, locked in manticles. It is hard to breathe. The bitter scent of sacred incense fills your nostrils and throat, making you lightheaded. Inhale. A sharp pain echoes from the ribs broken during the interrogation. Exhale. A swollen artery at your temple throbs in time with the scratching of the Tarantine Cabal. Arch Transcriptor's cognitive quill. The attention of those present is fixed upon you, but you cannot tear your gaze from the dark eye sockets of the golden mask looming over the stand. Session 280043 Iota Pi of the Cabal is now conveyed. Subject of the session: the loss of the vessel Joltus Valor, the loss of 86% of Terminus Omega Warband, including servants of the Golden Throne of mid and high rank. Acolyte Iridus Zev, deceased. Acolyte Persephine Shrikik, deceased. Inquisitor Leander de Terral, deceased. The accused, Casas. Do I know all these people? Indeed. Who are they? You are in the Grand Hall of the Quarantine Cabal, yet among its members you recognize only the Lord Inquisitor Zerbe. Master de Terral is dead, and the rest is likely proxies of their patron. According to the witness testimony, Terminus Omega Warband bears partial responsibility for the loss of the Holy Inquisition's mechanical information and human resources. The death of the Inquisitor, however, is the sole responsibility of the Acolyte. Accused, do you deny your guilt? What transpired was a sequence of unforeseeable circumstances. I acted as the situation demanded. Oh, undoubtedly, Leander's death was a great and noble sacrifice, and also a painful blow to the strength of the Tarantine Cabal. Everyone present understands this. With all due respect to the Cabal, I would beg leave to ask the Acolyte a different question. I propose we address another portion of the testimonies gathered and the remnants of the data extracted from the Servo Asarium, specifically those regarding the causes behind the fall of Schultes Valor. Inquisitor Sultan wishes to know, are you certain of the version of events you have put forward? Answer, Acolyte Casas. So I think this takes place after, now I don't know if this is the prologue, but apparently there's something that happens in the prologue and then it goes into, I think, the beginning of Act 1, but this might be after whatever happens in the prologue and choices that you make there. And I also believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure they're doing full voice acting for this one compared to Rogue Trader had a lot of voice acting, but then there was a lot of times where there wasn't as much. I guess for right now, since it's still in beta and it's not a finished product yet, a lot of it doesn't have voice acting yet, at least from my understanding. When I remember when I looked into it, they mentioned that, or maybe when they announced it, but it's going to be quite a bit of reading here. I'm not certain. It all happened so quickly and my memory may be failing me. Failing you, you say? A pity your mnemonic facilities are so deficient. What style of game is it? It is a CRPG. A kind of something similar to like a, Rogue Trader is a big reference. Kingmaker or something like Divinity Original Sin 2. The truly remarkable fact in this entire affair is that the Acolyte survived the direct exposure to the light of the Tyrant Star. Let Casas recount his experience now, lest the knowledge be lost to a sudden madness or some other consequence. So now we got Mono Dominant or Xenos Hybris. What an interesting request. I'm glad that within the Tarantine Cabal, there remain some who understand the value of knowledge, especially of the forbidden kind. Oh! A number of approving exclamations reach your ears. So we got this. An adherent of the necessity of xenotech research and cooperation with Xenos for the sake of achieving the goals of the Imperium. Faithful servant of the God Emperor who believes that the forces of the archenemy can and must be used for the benefit of the Imperium, for in their righteous hands those very forces will become a weapon of truth. So we got these two because of the choice that I made. The Inquisitor's questions is accepted and admitted to the record. Answer fully and with complete candor, Acolyte. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I saw something strange. An auditorium filled with strangers and a hollowed figure of sorts that spoke to us. An auditorium, a hollowed figure, the ravings of an afflicted mind. More data is required. Consider this, the Acolyte is either a lucky bastard who survived an impossible situation or a complete idiot who returned to a stronghold of the Golden Throne's servants while actually being an agent of the arch enemy. With evidence or without, if we execute the Acolyte now, we may forever lose vital details regarding the nature of the Hereticus Tenebrae. The most efficient course would be to extract the Acolyte's brain for synaptic reconstruction of fragments and replication of the lost memory segments pertaining to the incident. We can just lie down and say, I will humbly accept. I fulfilled the Cabal's mission as duty and protocol demanded, and now I'm being branded a murderer. Our reality is one of eternal struggle, for resources, for survival, for hope, a reality of pain and abhorrent choices, where nothing ever goes according to plan. In this very reality, Casas faced a choice: fulfill his destiny to the Inquisitor, or obey the oath he swore to all of humanity. Anyone who claims the choice was obvious is lying to themselves. The loss of the Schultes valor, of the Acolytes in the Leander, it is all meaningless if your bones are left to rot on a doomed planet. But Casas and Terminus Omega did not merely survive, they delivered the artifact into the hands of the Tyrantine Cabal. Do you truly believe that the volunteering to retrieve the artifact to Leander de Heral did not fully comprehend the significance of his mission? The Inquisitor understood better than any of us meaning of absolute submission to one's duty. And that same resolve also took root in his acolytes. So I will ask the Cabal only once: does Casas deserve retribution? Skill tests and dialogues. Success or failure, hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test, and you will see the tooltip detaining. Okay, got it. Wits successfully, or test succeeded. Oh, we got 55. The fact that Lord Inquisitor Zerbe himself is now your sole benefactor makes your every nerve pull tight. The favor of the mighty carries a steep price, and you may have not been told the cost. Oh, remove the chains. Henceforth, Casas is under my protection. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Well, well. What a disgrace. I know. He's the one. He chose. How'd you get early access? I got access from Alcat. They emailed me and asked me if I wanted to check out the beta. Typically, if you purchase the game, if you buy one of the Founder Editions, then you also get a key. Kind of similar to how... Now, I bought the Expanse, Osiris Reborn. Same scenario, where if you purchase that, one of the Founders Editions, then you get a beta key or an alpha key. But now this is in beta. But anyone is able to play it. as well. You have a curt bow. I am grateful to the Cabal for its mercy, and to the Lord Inquisitor for the honor of becoming his acolyte. Despite the circumstances, you have proved you deserve your place among the agents of the Golden Throne. Enough talk. The Cabal has matters to discuss with you, Casas. Report to the Quartermaster Numis. He will return your gear and prepare you for your next assignment. The next item on the session's agenda is okay. So we've been accused of essentially everyone died except for us. But now we're here. We survived. We got new features. Get back in the fight. The officer removes the target ally for all status effects and restores their morale to 0 if negative. That ally immediately gains an extra turn with 2 AP and 5 MP. During that turn, the ally cannot expend combat points. Okay, that's pretty good. Or so it seems. Then we need to choose one skill. So if we go to down here, these are our 3 fellowship abilities. Intimidation is down a little bit, but the others are up. I'm gonna do intimidation because we'll give a bonus to that. Apply. Alright. Journal. Receive gear from the Quartermaster Numis. Now, because there's not as much voice acting right now, there's some parts where I'll probably just read over and give it a description of, since otherwise my voice is going to be gone within 2 hours and we won't be able to get much further. And my goal here was to do this for quite a bit, but I didn't think of the part where it's probably not voice acted yet. But this still gives time to at least check it out and see what's happening here. The Quartermaster's aide assigned to escort you but after the meeting of the ball. So that's what we just came out from. Conclave of the Inquisition that is composed of representatives of different holy ordos. Why would I need an escort? I do not know. For the time being, I am only an aide under the patronage of the Quartermaster Numis. I run errands for him all over the Bastion Serpentis, and now I have been ordered to escort you to him in the convocation room immediately. And take me to the Quartermaster. Of course.
Always on the move.
Oh, let's move on. I didn't mean to... My bad. The environment looks really cool so far. I mean, they did a really good job from the little bit that I played of the first one. There's actually and I haven't opened it, or I'd have to mess around with it, but there is a tool that I've found that kind of like reads. It's an on-screen text reader for the moments that don't have voice acting. That's actually pretty proficient. Now I'd have to play around with it a bit more, but I was planning on maybe when I do a Rogue Trader playthrough someday, probably using that for the moments that it isn't as voice acted, because there's a lot of text. A lot. Uh-oh. Innocence proves nothing. My life is the property of the Inquisition. Are you prepared to deprive the holy orders of their asset? I hope you get eaten by a crux, Numis. To all servants of the Holy Ordos and the Bastion Serpentis, words have been spoken. The session of the Cabal has now been concluded. May the God Emperor receive our sacred service. End of transmission. Quartermaster Numis, spare me of the introductions. You are Casas. I have already been briefed of you. Line, you did well for one. The acolyte arrived on time. You showed remarkable courage. What did that acolyte want from you? I was told you... Oh, wait. That part's me. Not saying this is a bad thing, but this looks like a reskin version of Rogue Trader as a different in gameplay. So from my understanding, I can't give the full... It's a, from the way that I'm looking at it is it's a Rogue Trader 2, but with a different storyline, different mechanics. Like they removed a lot of your ability choices and turned it into specializations instead. So like your archetype and your origin determine, or the combination of the two determine your specializations. I think that's kind of what they're doing here, is they're making another game similar to a Rogue Trader, but instead it's a different storyline. It has more investigations, like you're going around learning about the people and finding the truth of the things on whatever you're investigating, and then from there you can use that information to help the Inquisition or deter from the Inquisition, or whether that information is correct or real or not. You can kind of use it to decide what happens, whether that's the truth or not. At least that's the way that I'm kind of looking at it. So I think it's more, and also in this one, there's supposed to be a lot more voice acting and such. Well, which I believe for Alcat, they specifically do a lot more of that on the back end, like when they're getting done all their production, then they go, okay, time to get everything, voices done, and so on. Showed remarkable courage. I've been threatened by people far more intimidating and far larger. What did the acolyte want from you? Justice. And such a commodity is not available in the Inquisition's warehouses. I was told you would issue me new equipment. It says here that the Casas is entitled to non-rotational insurance of equipment due to unplanned depreciation of the previous set. Here, take it. The next scheduled issue is in 3 cotillion years. We got some armor and a last pistol. Furthermore, the servant of the distribution block Omega 12, Quartermaster Numis, is hereby instructed to assume the duties of distribution oversee in regard to any blessings issue 2. You've been assigned to the verdict, and I've been assigned to you. I will head to the dock once I have concluded to my present business. If you wish to continue this conversation, I'll be waiting for you there. Yeah, same. I would assume same engine as well, but the character models and like the customization of the character, from my understanding, again, is much more improved this time around. Like there's more options, there's more details in them, so on. Long time no see. Interrogator Ordos, good to see you back on duty. So you've been cleared for further service, just like the other survivors. The Cabal certainly has a refined sense of justice. Spare me the formalities. We're out of equal rank now, thanks to the devotion of the Tyrantine Cabal's mission. The Warband lost an Inquisitor. What kind of interrogator would allow for such things to happen? Those were their exact words before they stripped me of my status. Do you blame me for Master de Terral's death too? Do not think in such terms. You made a choice that those who hold power over the sector must now live with it. The past cannot be erased, nor can it be fought. The only option is to move forward. You were punished for a choice I made. That is not right. The universe is not a particularly just place. If you are now realizing that, I can only envy your ignorance. Awareness test failed. Lord Inquisitor Zerbe made me information that he expects you in his work chambers 1 floor above. I would advise you not to tarry unless you wish to forfeit your new patron's favor. You will not find a replacement for him.
Always on the move.
Always on the move. Okay, so do we have to equip the armor that we received? Acolyte cloak. We got some awareness goggles. Death to the Empire. I hear you. We'll go by type. Okay, we got a bunch of different weapons here too. Oh, so that's loadout 1, that's loadout 2. Let's see.
Never still for long.
Never stilled for long. What do we have up here? Oh, there's like a... Oh, there's a puzzle. Hold on now. Oh. Something over here. True evil is to cast the shadows always. And our unbearable burden.
No sense in delaying.
Forever stalks in the shadows. Wait, so what about true evil? Forever stalks in the shadows. And our unbearable burden is to cast these shadows always. I see it. So I wonder if we move these.
Always on the move.
Gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4. But what would be the symbol of true evil? The Dark Heresy, like, logo or icon? True evil. And also, is there 4 different logos? Or could be the skull. Forever stalks in the shadows. An unbearable burden. Yeah, Chaos Warrior game would be cool.
Keeping my eyes open.
Would be fun. Oh. Alright, I think we might leave this as is. We got more to see. Unless if I magically get it. Not that one. Alright, let's try changing this one to that. Okay, if not that, then let's try this. Make that last, and make that there. Got it. Nice. I was gonna say, I have a feeling it might be the opposite. It could be
Ordos teach vigilance.
true evil, shadows, stalks, whatever this one is, or burden, unbearable burden, and then whatever this one is to cast these shadows always. I don't know if that has any relevance to what what we just did, but I'll take it. We got some medicine from that. Nice. Okay, wait, that was kind of cool. Alright, let's do a save here. Alright, so we gotta go explore. Oh, we gotta go report back to Lord Inquisitor. Inspect. My guess is he's no longer in the chambers, right? Probably. There's some loot here. Oh, where did I go? Oh, you can click around and... Oh, I see. There's some goods up here. That's kind of nice it shows up on the map like that. I'm looking for the highlight loot option. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's pause. Found a book.
At once.
Alright, let's see. Can be reached through a stepped passage in the Bassian Serpentis atrium.
Never still for long.
Okay, can't go that way. Check this again. I wonder if it's this over here. That's the chapel. Sorrow. Can't move. Oh, there it goes. Middle mouse button is what moves this. Infirmary. All right, we're just gonna explore a bit then.
Keeping my eyes open.
May not go further. Could be over here. Oh yeah, this is probably it. Yep, that's his chambers. Access is granted. In we go.
No sense in delaying.
My armor is looking a little crazy right now. There he is. Former acolyte of the late Inquisitor has arrived. Several long minutes passed in absolute silence. The destruction of Schultes Valor, the death of the Leander de Heral, the loss of the Ecanthos system. We live in dark times, rich in great losses. Leander was convinced that the heretic Astartes were to blame for the destruction of the ship. You agreed with his conclusions. I have no reason not to believe you both, even if no solid evidence survived. Space Marine who has renounced the Emperor and become a devoted servant of the forces of chaos. They have come for us. So we got another clue. Keep a sharp eye out for any dark signs. But Leander is dead, the evidence has disappeared, and the words of potentially corrupted acolytes are lacking in credit. To force the Inquisitors to delay their affairs and redirect resources to fight a hidden enemy, one needs strong proof indeed. Proof that a blade has been raised over the capital of Calixis. You will do this. When you receive a new assignment, study your surroundings and seek individual events which, when pierced together, will paint a picture of the lurking evil. This is the beta now. I will do all that is possible to complete this task. That is not enough, Acolyte. I expect you to go beyond the possible. The time has come when only this will allow humanity to prevail. What will happen to Noxus? Not been prepared for the sanctification ritual when the servants cleanse the artifact with prayers and tech litanies from their course. It will take its intended place in the atrium hall where every serpent of the Cabal will be able to watch and study it. Why does it bear such importance to the Cabal? You have seen it at work abroad, but perhaps the memories are so painful that your mind refuses to accept them. Even before your cursed light to the star fell upon the world, the verdict, nothing new, the rise of the spectral sun, Tenebrae. From now on, new catastrophes will not catch the Cabal off guard because of you, the sacrifice of the day to Raw. You made me your acolyte while others blame me for the death of Master De Terral. Why? For many years, Leander and I forged a path for humanity, side by side through the infinite darkness. Even when our views of the pain in this galaxy changed, each of us continued to serve him unwaveringly, and just as Leandros once paved the way of Leandros. Hold on now. Leandor. To the future of the hands of the Acolyte, you, Casas, will become a new bearer of my will. One who is incapable of sacrifice will never bring change. But you, Acolyte, have shown enough fortitude to do so. Even if you must give up everything and everyone, even if it means losing your own humanity, do it to achieve our goal. You got a sigil? So we can go Mono Dominant, Xenos, let's go Xenos Hybris. Are there any new assignments for me? Too many. The essence of the Heretics Tenebrae has remained unknown to the Tarantine Cabal for hundreds of years. Therefore, you will begin with your own investigation of this phenomenon with a clean slate. Revisit every lead gathered by your predecessors, trace connections, and draw new conclusions. Start your research with a visit to the restricted section of the Bastion Serpentis archives. I am certain you recognize the Servo Osorium. The events aboard Schultes Valor resulted in considerable damage to the device, but the tech priest managed to restore its functionality. Alas, the same cannot be said to the data from your last mission. I return to De Terral's device to you. Use its full potential to carry out the mission entrusted to you. Is there anything you have not shared with me yet about Schultes Valor? About what happened to you when the spectral sun shone upon you? Speak, I will listen. I saw something strange, an auditorium filled with strangers and a hollowed figure of sorts that spoke to us. I see. What did this figure want? I'm unsure. It spoke of odd things, a shield against the darkness, the impotence of death, ashes that the Titan's heart would not see. His knowledge must remain between us, Acolyte. Whether your vision was the delusion of a mind fractured by the Tyrannus star influence or something else, there's more to learn. However, if any member of the Cabal doubts the purity of your thoughts or your free will, even I cannot shield you from execution. Remember this. Acolyte, in addition to the high priority tasks, you are to take on mundane duties. Go to the Sectorius Hab Zone, located in the lower levels of Hive Sibelius. Inquisitor Melicintia Ilia and Sister Septima have been conducting their investigations there for some time. I want you to render them as any feasible assistance acquiescently. It seems something has driven them to linger in the dark place. Afterwards, head to the Lucid Place and meet with Inquisitor Wrathbone. He has obtained intelligence in some heretic cell plots to assassinate a high-ranking figure during the celebrations of Saint Sibelius. There is no conclusive evidence that these heretics exist at all. Indeed, these situational appearances appears to be nothing more than the typical squabbles of the aristocracy. And the Holy Ordos do not waste time on such trivialities. However, there remains a slim chance that this rumor somehow relates to the activity of the traitor Astartes. That is why I'm sending you to take the measures of things. So many assignments. Is the Cabal short-staffed? Yeah, they're not paying enough. You know what? I'm gonna ask. The Archivium Serpentis has recently lost their litany scribe. If you prefer more ordered service, submit a transfer request through Numis. Otherwise, stop wallowing. He told me to find information on the Tyrant Star in the Bastion archives, but what exactly am I looking for? Find the Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. His post is located in the Archivium Serpentis. He will guide you to the most important sources of information about the star. Am I to prevent the assassination attempt in the spires? Alright, he doesn't care. Yeah, he says that it'll be taken over right away. The task of the Inquisition is not to save who consider themselves the chosen of humanity. Our task is to use those who wrongfully believe themselves chosen in the name of humanity's salvation. Thus, even if the heretic cell turns out to be a figment, use this opportunity to remind Scintilla's elite that in the eyes of the Holy Ordos, none are guiltless. Understood. You will need a warband. Acolytes, Spaes, and Devos are currently finishing an inspection in the infirmary. You already know them. As for Acolyte Sorrow, who will replace Acolyte Shrikik as a sanctioned psyker. He can most likely be found in the Temple Hall. Use them as you see fit. Now go. And remember, Acolyte, time is not on our side. Results, not excuses. That is what I expect from you. Whew. By the way, chat, if you are enjoying this so far, leaving likes does help out a ton wherever you are watching. Every episode that I cover of the beta and will be up on YouTube. So if you have, if you want to watch any future ones or anything at all, it's always available there. We did check out a little bit of Mechanicus 2 lately, which was pretty fun. And might play some more. I haven't fully decided yet, but I wanted to at least give this a shot. But this is cool. It's definitely going to be a lot more put together too once, you know, once the game actually does come out with voice acting and such. That'll be much better. Just joined us is kind of like XCOM. Not this one. That's more like Mechanicus. This is more of a CRPG. Like, I mean, it's still turn-based, but I don't believe it's more like a D&D-esque turn-based rather than just XCOM turn-based. But it's cool so far. Definitely has me interested. Assemble a warband. Keep a sharp eye out for any dark signs. Echoes of the unearthed. All right, let me see if I can get this. We're officially 1 hour in. I'm gonna see if I can get my text reader. We're gonna do a live test in the beta here to work. See if I can get it working. Because that is something I would want to use anyways during Rogue Trader, because that has a lot as well. So I'm just gonna go to the BRB.
Open.
Alright, so we need a show sigil. So one of them was over in the infirmary. The Medicaid wing. Medicaid wing. Okay, yeah, both of these. And in the chapel. The storm survivors.
Never still for long.
The infirmary is all the way down here. Uh-oh. Like an echo from the past to the future. Okay, so now this is the part where I could hit this, see if it works.
Protocol NE looks anxiously at your face. Master 1 all right? Are you feeling dizzy? ISK have NT and we are not far from the...
That didn't fully work. And that's where I'd have to play around with it. I have a stimulant, and we are not far from the infirmary. Line, help me. Everything is fine. You'll feel better in a moment. Just breathe. What are these? The gallery is empty. There's no one else here, and there's nothing in front of you. One shot the other right in the back of the head. But how do you were in custody when it happened, right here in this very spot about 10 days ago. Master Acolyte, thank you for your help, Blind. Your stimulant brought me back to my senses. I just had a vision, but it seems only I could see it. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone about your ordeal. It's just business. It's your business and yours alone. Just take care of yourself and, you know. The infirmary is at the end of the gallery. Xanthine? Open your mind to this new experience. Ooh. Okay, so that was unique. So this is where they shot, but we weren't there, but we saw the visions for it. Oh boy. The infirmary looks like it's quite a bit full.
Tread carefully.
Sleight of hand? 70%.
It'll work next time.
We failed. Do a quick save. The Disease Observation Journal. I know there's got to be a keybind to... Oh, wait, no, that's blind. Move on. There's the acolyte. Analyze the condition. 90%. Grab the goods. Handwritten note. Examine. Grant him the Emperor's peace. Is he dead? Did I just kill him? Did I just kill him? Oh. Ah, yes. Let me grant you peace. I think they're dead. Hold on. We're going to go back for a minute.
Reconnoitering.
Combat training facility. Infirmary. Chapel. Sarrow. I think Sarah was one of the other people. Yeah, there's Sarah. Ipione, Amar, and Sarah. So these two should be somewhere over here.
Adequate.
So ease his pain or grant him peace. Ease his pain. Oh, there we go.
Always on the move.
I had a feeling it was gonna be, you know, a kill, but I was like, let me just try. Grant peace. There we go. Select that again. Okay, so the two are not directly over here. Maybe I walked past them. Can I talk to the guard and ask the guard? No.
Never still for long.
Maybe they're down here. This is the combat training area. Sure. Do they show on the map? Like, Sorrow shows right here. So you would think that the other two would, but maybe not. Training acolyte, training acolyte. Alright, let me see if I can get this to work. Let's just test it out. We gotta move it to like right here. So essentially this would read that box.
But if there's anything above it, then that's where I'd have to adjust. Save. Try.
Protocol Exerciter Sergeant. Glory to the God Emperor. A woman clad in Cadian pattern Astra Militarum armor salutes you. You notice inquisitorial symbols etched onto her pauldrons. Welcome to the training grounds. Acolyte.skm, the Exerciter Sergeant of this complex.
What is this place?
EKO Talent Points Thai X Wheat Gene Fealty Tan AA Nina Fo Pion Tetni
It's
MTB
struggling.
OII ETL Art. PTI EY Oi been putting my experience in dealing with long bouts of inaction to good use.
Oh wait,
A
it got
hint
that
of
one
grim
right.
amusement enters the Cadian's voice. Her violet eyes, however, remain impassive. ISK instruct acolytes in close and medium range combat, so you don't find yourselves overwhelmed during a trench fight or in the confines of some hab block.
I wish to go. I'll return later. Life is war. Do not squander a chance to prepare for it.
Reconnoitering.
Yeah, I still gotta play around with that a bit to see how it would work, but it's something I would use for Rogue Trader for those moments. Shoot at the stationary targets. 70%.
Best to try a different approach.
Okay, that's kind of cool. You can go to the shooting range like that. Jeez.
That is beyond anyone's ability.
I missed every shot. Go again. Oh, that's so bad. Again.
Success.
Oh, there's one. There's two. Three. Success.
Always on the move.
The guard back here. Jeez, there's like a kid cleaning up the blood. Latent Psyker. Alright, let's go to the... I think we go to the chapel.
Moving.
Get Sorrow.
The Holy
We got some
Ordos teach vigilance.
gear back here. Some valuable loot. Oh, these guys are holding boxes. Talk to Numa. Already discussed everything? Okay. Nothing else there then.
Never still for long.
Alright, so we gotta go back this way. And then I think around this corner. Go to the sigil. Welcome back, Acolyte.
Protocol Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. Ah, Are you the acolyte who recently delivered a most remarkable artifact from the Iacanthos system? It was originally described by the xenoarchaeologist Marcus Lucius Trenzers in his Contemplations. A great achievement for the Tyrantine Cabal. All thanks to you. The man nods in approval.
Who are you? I've not seen you here before. Master Acolyte, you are not listening to me at all, are you? An unfortunate accident occurred the previous Chronicles Keeper, and this is...
Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth, assigned to the Archivum Serpentis on the Lord Inquisitor's orders 2 cycles and a dozen turns ago. ISK oversee the preservation of tomes, scrolls,
ISK.
documents, and most importantly, history itself, as the keepers before me have done. Yes, that should blue essence comprehensive enough.
Blue Essence. Yeah, it messes up. Could you tell me more about the Archivum Serpentis? Whoa, that's going to be a big block. I don't think it's going to get all that. See, that's where I'd have to come back in here. Then I would go edit area. There's a way you can do this where you can just highlight it and then it would just read that, but I forget how you do that specifically.
Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. With a dry, nearly emaciated hand, he gestures across the hall. This abode allows one to barely scratch the surface of the knowledge that lies embedded within the depths of the Bastion Serpentis. Only the most frequently requested and most necessary to peruse works are assembled here. The true treasure is concealed from uninitiated eyes in the restricted section, and even deeper than that. If, one day, you decide to devote your life to their preservation, ISK shall assist you in drafting a petition for transfer into our cohort. Protocol Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. To begin your acquaintance with this section, ISK would recommend exploring the archival shelves. Choose something light at first, the Memoirs of Inquisitor Vaunus Keed, for instance. You may also consult the auditory records stored within the cogitator on the level below. Some of those ISK myself find rather engaging.
I don't know where it gets to ISK myself, but I must go.
At once.
Oh. Oh. What the hell happened? They just shot him. First sorcerer. Started freaking out. The chapel on the other side of this, it is. There's some goods right here.
Reconnoitering.
Essay on the Morning Star. Oh wait, the wrong way. We're not even in the chapel. Chapel's the other way still. What is this? Or Heresy 65%.
Next time.
Oh wait, that is the right way. Through here.
At once.
Sorrow. There we are. Seek something. Are you Sorrow, the sanctioned psyker?
Protocol Sarro. The man nods slowly. Indeed, and you are Casas, one of those who returned from the perilous journey to the Iacanthos system. The God Emperor has granted you his mercy, a rare and precious thing. ISK Amber, pleased to make your acquaintance.
What is this place?
Protocol Sorrow, a chapel of the God Emperor. Even those who serve him with fervor require solace and prayer to endure their trials. And this, the man gestures toward the structure of metal plates. The Wall of Memory, a place of reverence for the Inquisitors who gave their lives to his glory. The mere sight of these names, carved in metal, fills one's heart with the resolve not to let those sacrifices blue essence in vain.
It's like B, it gets blue essence. I could not help but overhear your prayer. It came from the heart.
Protocol Sorrow. The man bows his head in gratitude. It came to me as ISK pondered our duty before the guardian of humanity, before our master, our beacon in the impenetrable darkness of the void. ISK Amber, glad it touched your heart as well.
It's anytime it's I and B. I was tasked with finding you and recruiting you for my warband. The Cabal has entrusted me with the mission.
Protocol Sorrow. So, the Tyrantine Cabal has deemed you righteous and restored you to the ranks of its servants? ISK had thought that contact with the heresy of the Tyrant Star would have rendered you an outcast. Protocol Sorrow. Sorrow casts a glance at the memorial stand, where a plaque bearing Leander de Terrell's name has already been placed. Too many of those sent to Iacanthos have perished in the depths of corruption. My only solace is that, for one of them, Persephone, my sister by curse, a swift death became a bitter gift, sparing her the dreadful torment of survival. Protocol Sorrow. But that lies in the past, and now a new duty awaits us. ISK heed the Cabal's command and stand ready to accompany you to face new trials.
Very well, we must go. The God Emperor protects.
No sense in delaying.
Okay, we got Sorrow in our party now.
I once interrogated a heretic who claimed he couldn't be bled. The pyre flames confirmed his words.
Listen to the sermon. Bow your heads and temper your spirits. Guard against fear through service, for battle scars are the sacred marks of duty. I feel like I'm warming up to the text reader thing. Seems like it's working all right. Not perfect. There's a bunch of different voices. It all runs like locally. So once you download the voice and then you pretty much press a button, it reads it out loud.
E Protocol ++ SSS SA Essence in the light of the candle flames dances across the cold, polished plaques before you. Each one bears the names of fallen inquisitors and interrogators who served the Bastion Serpentis and the Tyrantine Cabal.
Reflect on the mission, ponder why you're still alive. Reflect on the mission. What if you had chosen a different path? These are unanswerable questions that you will have to live with the rest of your days. At the moment, a monstrous image looms before your mind's eye. This disk of spectral sun that on that day seared your very soul. Think about the enemies that you might have faced. If you had known more about them, might you have fought them better? Deep breath takes swarming thoughts away.
Protocol Blind the Aide. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice the aide as he carefully studies the names on the plaques. An unpleasant grimace twists his usually genial face. Catching your gaze, Blind seems to relax once more. ISK hope you're feeling better. Every one of his subjects needs a sanctuary where the spiritual, even if only for a while, can triumph over the burdens of the flesh. ISK come here too in moments of distress. And my prayers to the God Emperor always end up guiding me well.
At once.
Prayers to the God Emperor. Alright, so we got one. Oh, do I have to choose? Oh, there we go. Okay, otherwise they're gonna stay behind. So they're in the Medicae wing. They're not in the infirmary here, though. But maybe now I can go down further. Infirmary, loot, chapel.
Moving.
Oh.
Protocol Bastion Serpentis Guard. Halt, Acolyte. Weary eyes examine you mechanically from head to toe. By order of the Lord Inquisitor, individual searches are to blue essence conducted in the interest of Bastion Serpentis security. Stand up straight, arms and legs slightly apart. It's just a routine check. Nothing personal. Protocol Blind the Aide. Blind humbly adjusts the collar of his uniform and steps forward to blue essence searched first. You know, Casas, these guards are just doing their jobs, just like we do ours. And they're authorized to use lethal force if they find someone suspicious. So please, don't act suspiciously, especially not so soon after your execution orders have been lifted. Please.
Please. Alright, as you say. Raise the throne, I get at least one decent acolyte per watch. What is this thing? Disruptor?
Protocol Bastion Serpentis Guard. The guard turns the sealed metal tube you found unattended in the Bastion's halls over in his hands. ISK don't see a sanctioning tag from Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. Removing any documents from the Archivum Serpentis without his permission is strictly forbidden. Go and return it to him.
Not mine, I only found it.
Protocol Bastion Serpentis Guard. And ISK only found it on you, so that makes it yours. Return the Chronicles to the Keeper. Brighten the old man's day. My work here is done.
So he wants me to return the thing that I found to the Keeper. Try to insist on the manuscript immediately returned to custody of Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. Didn't we just saw him a minute ago? Important character or point of interest? Crap, I forget where he was.
Never still for long.
I'm still getting used to like this whole area. It's pretty large. Oh, here he is. Yeah, there.
Protocol Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. Poor Galaham. Catching your look, the Keeper decides to explain. That psyker, the one the guards punished. He studied Comus, much as you do now, but he failed to endure the burden of such knowledge.
Found an unclaimed manuscript in the Bastion's Hall. It seems to belong to the Archivum Serpentis.
Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. Unclaimed, you say? Has some acolyte once again neglected the sacred rules governing the use of the archives? And where were those dunces on guard duty looking The keeper's face turns abruptly pale as his gaze falls upon the lid of the tube. What is this? A text from the restricted section. But how? These documents are not to Blue Essence transferred from the Archivum Serpentis, nor even from this very hall. Items lost. On the Mysteries OT Mental Indoctrinati at ISK on Ibeche Dath Ulerid Genef the Militia Cantail. Protocol Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. He glances at the data slate resting on the desk, before once more examining the tube. By the throne, someone has fixed an incorrect identifier to these papers, and not to these alone. Several other documents from the restricted section have entered general circulation and been dispersed throughout the bastion. They must Blue Essence, returned at once to their proper place. Yes, ISK shall see to it. Thank you, Acolyte.
You need any assistance with the lost documents?
Protocol Chronicle Keeper Bloodworth. Assistance? No. Yes. Perhaps. He hesitates, but then hands over a data key. One of the cogitators in this hall, on the level below, contains records of all requests made to the restricted section. If you can determine who is responsible for the unauthorized transfer of documents from the archive, ISK shall contrive some means of expressing my gratitude.
Okay. So we can try to find... Well, that one's complete. So if we find out more information... Reputation. Inquisitor Journal. Here's our convictions so far. So I think we automatically have mono-dominant because of the prologue choice that gets decided automatically. Choose a specialization. Oh, I've got to go. Well, so let's look first. All attacks and abilities inflicting negative effects apply combat disruption suppression. Combat morale specialist. Whenever this character applies an effect to an ally, they gain +2 morale. Each ally can only gain this bonus once per round. Attacks made by allies within the character's influence are made against enemies within +5 hit % chance. The character gains ballistic. The enemy must pass a metal test. So I can either demoralize them or buff my team. I think for now, I'm going to go these two. All into the morale system. As in buffing my team and demoralizing them. Skill modifiers, we do get more diplomacy with this. Let's go combat morale first. Because I want the diplomacy. Well, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go with this. Because in the real game, when that's fully out, I'll go with combat morale. But for now, we'll go intimidation. Let's see how effective it can actually be. I don't know what else would be good. I'm thinking just agility. At least for now. And then what do we have here? So pyromancy and telekinesis are locked for now. Oh, he could be a demoralization specialist. Sanctic. Combat disruption. Medium armor specialist. Ooh. Character creates an aura that increases morale and defense of all allies who come in contact with it. But, well, here, let's... Yes, okay. I want to look at this character first. So he's got a staff. It's high agility, intelligence, fellowship. So I'm not going to go really with anything for fellowship then, because that's essentially what I have. These are currently, I would probably go with one of these, but I think they're either locked in the beta or locked because there's other things we need to unlock for them. But I mean, I could still go with this and then use these abilities when they become available. Because I feel like this is pretty standard. This is probably like anybody can get this ability. But it does give more intelligence. Maybe not. Intelligence and agility. And one of the main stats right now is intelligence. I just don't know if this one's unique to this character. That's the only thing. Screw it. Let's go with it. Companion values 50. Oh, that's so nice. You can see what your companions are. That way it's like, okay, well, you don't need this character to be that high because another character is higher anyway. Go willpower. Probably. Yeah. Fellowship and willpower. Power. Perfect. All right, we got some levels there. So, the convocation room. Oh, you can move them through the map. Oh, beautiful. Tenebris. Oh. Oh. Funny seeing the names like Tenebrae and stuff. Like last night, I actually just finished reading the book, the Revan book that covers the ending of KOTOR 1 and bridges the gap between that and KOTOR 2. And it talks all about Tenebrae in it. The Emperor during that time. So seeing that the similar name or that name here again, kind of funny. I feel like we're running so much faster. We haven't even gotten to any like combat or anything yet.
No
Is this
sense
thing
in
still
delay.
broken? Nope. Alright, we're just gonna check like each room. Use access key. View the request log.
At once.
That just goes back here again. Maybe we have to do the combat training to find them. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can choose the formation. I like that. All right, let's go to the infirmary then. Go over here one more time. We could do the combat training, see if that could like trigger something. They said the Medicaid wing, so let me check one more time. Let's see if we go back over here before we go that way. I talked to Zerbe again. Maybe I'll have something different to say.
Keeping my eyes open.
Oh. As you command, my lord. I'll execute your wish. What urgent task has brought you here? I met Tuma. What is stripped of his status of interrogator?
Protocol Lord Inquisitor Zerbi. It is exceedingly difficult to remain an interrogator if your Inquisitor is dead. Anton Zerbi's voice becomes unpleasantly sharp. Deterrel is dead. His agent network has been absorbed by other members of the Tyrantine Cabal. As for Acolyte Ordos, he has a new assignment, one that he is best suited for. Whether your paths cross again or not, you should concern yourself with your own state of affairs, Acolyte.
Hold on, I have an idea. I'm gonna try setting. Okay, we are set. I added in some more voices here they use for different characters and such. So, the members of the Tyrantine Cabal have quite polarized views regarding the current situation. Will this affect our mission?
Protocol Lord Inquisitor Zerbi, darkness is coming, and we are the only ones standing in its way. When billions of lives are at stake, ISK do not care what the Inquisitors think or desire. They will work for the common cause, the cause of the Tyrantine Cabal, Blue Essence, the gear that sets this mechanism in motion. Do your part.
Alright, the Emperor protects.
We mustn't linger.
Servo aid, okay. So, I don't think we have anything else here.
At once.
For the moment, at least. Oh, was the other guy wasn't allowed to follow me in here. I didn't realize that. All right, let's keep moving. So we are headed over to Yeah, the infirmary is right over here.
Moving.
Can't get the charge up, or that opened over there. How about right here? Can we talk
Always
to the
on the
infirmary
move.
servitor? Nope. I haven't played. The Inquisitor Martyr.
No sense in delaying.
The only like Warhammer games I've really played myself are Space Marine, of course, and Fake Sister Battle. And now Mechanicus. I played a little bit of Rogue Trader, but not much.
Reconnoitering.
Jeez. What's going on in here? I mean, I could talk to Blind the Aide, see if he has anything to say. Yeah, let's try talking to him. Let's move on. Force access. Gain 3 experience. Access
At
received.
once.
Ooh. Receive equipment. Is this doing anything? Oh, maybe it's opening up these. I noticed
sense
it's
in
a bit
delaying.
finicky on the things like the wall, the environment items that you can interact with. Here and there, it becomes a little bit like you gotta angle it correctly to be able to reach. These doors really blend in, so it's hard to see sometimes.
Tread carefully.
Practice some ballistic combat techniques. Blade of hand. Nice.
Never still for long.
The old sergeant. Alright, let's try training. I wish to train. Can I help you with the training facility is temporarily closed. Life is war. Okay.
Moving.
Okay. What are you doing here? Shooting. May I try to? The wager is the gun. Very well. Let's shoot. Fire at the first target. Succeeded. Nice. Again, 55. Oh, I think we got it. Wow. Failed. You can kind of see the result beforehand. Oh, nice. We got the dreaded sniper rifle. See, now that's something I would like. I think that would be really cool, is having like a sniper and then from the back end being able to command my allies and teammates to send them forward for more action points. That's definitely along my lines of play. Okay, so they're still not over here. We can't go down there. We've been to the chapel. We've been there. There's the sergeant training facility. Infirmary is to the right. We've been to this place too. Maybe we go talk to these two again in the atrium. I don't know where else we're supposed to go here. This is the door that we can't get through. That might be the room that they're in.
That's once.
Oh, here's a door. Oh, they're definitely in. Oh my god, they're in here. Dude, these doors are just hidden. Okay, well now I know what they look like. Alright, good. Medicaid. Talk to Hamar.
Protocol Epion, our colleague is here. Pausing her examination of the soldier's prosthetic, the white-clad Medicaid looks you over with a piercing gaze. ISK understand that, in light of the events in the Grand Hall, our unspoken compact of fellowship demands that ISK offer some words of support. Protocol Epion, the chirurgeon's eyes scan your face. The scalpel claw affixed to her hand tenses with a screech, before she looks away. When she speaks again, her tone is notably colder. However, all of the accusations leveled at our warband were justified. We lost an Inquisitor and demonstrated a lamentable lack of competence.
Protocol HOMAR, don't start. Did we or did we not retrieve that thing from Schultes' valor? The mission was accomplished, and the Cabal agrees. De Terrell knew the risks when he decided to lead the warband personally, and he paid the price for his lack of focus. Hamar's keen eyes settle on you. You didn't come here just to talk, did you, Casas?
Oh, they're looking at Saros. Or Saro.
Protocol blind the aide. Hamar and Epion turn their eyes to the aide beside you, and the young man instinctively steps back. Ah, my name's Blind and ISK Amber, an aide stationed under Quartermaster Numis. At your service? ISK suppose we'll blue essence working together? Oh, or maybe not. In any case, pay me no mind.
What's everyone's status? Unsatisfactory? Few scratches? Lord Inquisitor Anton Zerbe granted me patronage and tasked me with assembling a warband to carry out a mission. Not bad, and you want us to work for you now? Could be worse. Must request a deferral in the execution of this assignment. At present, I have more urgent tasks to attend to. Intimidation? Oh, Medicaid. We are being sent to the lower hive. I am certain that there will be much more of a physician of your calibre to study there. Okay.
Protocol Epion. Acolyte Casas, ISK Amber Epion Spes. Medicae Acolyte. Reporting to you, ISK stand ready to execute any reasonable order, provided it does not endanger humanity or the Imperium.
And Hamar, is there anything you need to prepare before we set off? Recommend visiting the quartermaster before departure to replenish our supply of the kits. Well then, ready to go? Time to stretch our legs.
Protocol blind the aid. ISK'll leave you to it, Master Acolyte. ISK hope my escort made your return to the Bastion a little brighter, and that ISK wasn't too intrusive. The aide smiles and gives a slight shrug.
The Emperor protects. Okay. Actually, before we look at each of their abilities here, or look at the unlocks, go to inventory. Yeah, here we go. Ipione is good at agility and intelligence for right now. Skills. What about Hamar? Alright, he's got... Yeah, he's more like the tank. So this guy's probably like our control unit. She's probably basic DPS. And my guess is he's like the tank. For right now. Alright, what do we have? Area of Effects Specialist, Burst Fire, Dual Wielding, Heavy Armor, Tactical Maneuver. Oh, Area of Effects Specialist, easy. And everyone's at 30. Ballistic. Oh, well, that's because... Okay, I see. Yeah, we'll probably increase ballistic skill. Anti-armor, area of effect, burst fire, dual wielding heavy, tactical maneuvers. I go with the burst fire. Area of effect is strength and agility, demolition, awareness, reflexes. I mean, I could also go heavy armor specialist. While it is not this character's turn, they count as cover for their allies. You know what? We're going heavy armor specialist. Oh, he's got some really good firepower. That 45. Toughness 50. Get that to 55. Yeah, he's definitely the tank. Alright, gang.
You have my attention. Reconnoitering. Effective
Medicae
as
95%. Yeah, this is pretty cool so far. And again, if you guys are enjoying it, leaving those likes does help out a ton. If you see the option to hype as well, it means a lot to me. Let me know your thoughts if you have been playing this or if you've played Rogue Trader. Any tips, suggestions, whatever it may be, differences. I usually look over those and take them into consideration because, I mean, at the end of the day, it just makes it for a better experience.
No sense in delaying.
The Storm Survivors. Take the gun cutter into your service. Okay. Could go see the quartermaster one more time. I think it's right over here. Maybe not. All right, so the elevator has been restored then.
Loitering.
Down we go.
That is beyond anyone's ability.
Oh, now Quartermaster Numis is down here.
Protocol Quartermaster Numis. The Quartermaster is cross-referencing something on a long scroll with the contents of a hefty, hardbound book. Noting your approach, he rolls up the parchment. Quartermaster Numis, warranted by the Inquisition, has arrived at the Acolyte's base of operations. His cold voice rattles off the rehearsed words. And now that the formalities are out of the way, Protocol Quartermaster Numis, you are just in time. Acolyte, ISK didn't even have to send a Vox message. There is a certain issue regarding our potential allies on Scintilla that requires attending. By order of the Lord Inquisitor, it falls to you to deal with it. That is, unless you have more urgent concerns. Numis's tone leaves no room for doubt. For someone of your standing, there can blue essence no matter more pressing than Anton Zerby's assignment.
I need to restock. Oh, whoops, wrong one. What's the issue with our allies?
Protocol Quartermaster Numis, glad to see you're taking an interest. Now. The Quartermaster unfurls another scroll from the endless pile beside him. The Inquisition has in its possession a fully functioning yet unneeded Lehman Russ battle tank, to which multiple factions across the Calixis sector have now laid claim. Some of these factions could greatly benefit the future endeavors of the Tyrantine Cabal, provided we show a small measure of forbearance and understanding by handing over the relic.
Which factions were you referring to?
May 9 Vost's official representative of the Adeptus Ministorum in the Calixis sector. You might consider them the living embodiment of the ecclesiarchy in this part of the galaxy. The Scintillan Fusiliers are regiments of the Astra Militarum recruited from this planet and thus carrying significant political influence. The Lathe World's fleet arrived in the system long ago and actively protects the interests of the Adeptus Mechanicus. And, of course, there are the Lucidians. They make up the nobility of Scintilla, with the planet's governor, Lord Calixis Marius Hax, as their leader. Protocol Quartermaster Numis, naturally, there are others, but these four are of primary interest to the Tyrantine Cabal. They possess resources and power that, with the proper stimulus, could blue essence directed toward goals favorable to the Inquisition.
Okay, so these are all different factions. I need some time to think it over. I need to restock. Whose wares would you like to look over? The Scintillan missions wares. Okay, I see. So we can go and restock for each of these. Look over the pre-offered gear. Is this all you have?
Protocol Quartermaster Numis, for now, that is all there is. You crave variety. Then you will have to put in some work and win some new supply charters. Go to Scintilla and impress someone powerful. Or else. Numis gives an unpleasant grin. make them respect you and the Cabal. Sometimes, it can blue essence useful for the Holy Inquisition to show the common folk, even those in high stations, its sharp teeth.
Alright, restock. Okay, so these are all different vendors. I see. Okay, and then this is rapport with those vendors. So I can go to each of them. Okay, got it. Those are the different factions that he just mentioned and what they have. So from my understanding in Rogue Trader, you kind of traded favors, but in this one you just have like a general resource, like I guess synths is the currency. But I remember the one cool thing a lot of people I mentioned, or a lot of people I saw mention for Rogue Trader, was you could kind of like give somebody one thing and then get another thing from them without having to, but you'd have to have the correct amount of favor or I guess like faction. You have to be tied to the faction enough to be able to trade with
Always
them,
on the move.
which is cool. I must go. All right, we're gonna hold on that. The Haymar's down here.
Be on your guard.
There's currently no unloading operation in progress. We got some more goods here.
At once.
Inspect. God Emperor sends forth his servants. Go ahead and pray. Inspect this. That's definitely some loot. Do I not have the awareness for it though? I might not. Okay, a bunch of other servants. The whole party's right here.
Always on the move.
Alright, they're all ready to go. Okay, we're gonna go into this in just a second, but just 1 minute and then we should be good to go. Master Pilot is waiting for you on the bridge. Follow me. Oh, he is running. Oh my gosh.
Reconnoitering.
On. Unfinished reports are scattered across the table. Empty board intended for the visual placement. I still really need to go back to Darktide too. I saw that Space Marine 2 got like a big update. Part of like the Skulls event lately, and I've wanted to go back to Darktide for a long time.
At once.
Checking what's in here. Boxcaster. Okay. Uramis Haas.
Protocol Uramis HAAs, Commander, my regards. A tall and painfully thin man in uniform bows to you with such zeal that it seems he might snap in half. A sly smile plays on his sharp-nosed face. Uramis Haas, pilot of the guncutter Verdict, ready to serve in the name of the God Emperor. Protocol Uramis HAAs, it's fortunate that you've been appointed as the new commander of the guncutter. After Master de Terrell's death, the Verdict and ISK could have ended up with anyone. It's a relief to see a familiar face. As he mentions your fallen mentor, the pilot grows somewhat somber. So then, shall we begin your assuming of command?
Why are you calling me commander? Actually, how do I take command of the gun cutter?
Protocol Yermis Haas. The verdict is a ship with history and character, Commander. There are certain traditions to follow. To begin with, you must make your first Vox transmission from the communication sanctum.iscale contact you via the combead when you're finished. We'll also test the internal Vox communication while we're at it.
I'm not going to deal with this nonsense. Just report over the Vox that I've taken command of the verdict. Why are you calling me commander? Naval habits? Calling you captain feels off. The ship's too small for that. What is the ship's condition? Very well, I'll return shortly.
Reconnoitering.
So we have to go over here to send out the Vox Center. I think that was in this room, right?
Always on the move.
Oh, it could be one of these rooms. I mean, it's probably good that we get familiar with the ship anyways. Orders.
Reconnoitering.
Found the crew quarters. Valve.
At once.
Vision boxes. Definitely a door over here. Yep, there it is. This is Sarah's room.
Always on the move.
Epone. Epion. Alright, where is this box? Make your rounds for now, Commander. I need you to awaken the systems.
Keeping my eyes open.
Is there... Let's do another save. There's some sort of keybind that highlights everything at once. Highlight objects. It's tab. Ah, okay. I feel like I'm running around like a madman. Test the verdicts, Vox Center. Definitely another hidden room. That takes us back down into the other room. Is there a way down? Like, can we use it?
Never still for long.
That's like storage.
Always on the move.
If I go back down. Okay, yeah, we definitely gotta go back onto... At least I have the keybind to highlight everything. Whoa. That.
Reconnoitering.
Alright, we're gonna go through systematically and
At
thorough.
once.
From the right side to the left side. There it is. Oh my gosh. Found it. Turn on the Vox station. How do you read me? I hear you. Not very clearly, but loud enough. Good enough?
Always on the move.
Head to the personal cabin to acquire the book of the ship's subsidiaries. Okay, so if we go here. I think that might be it. Yep. Goods.
Protocol Yermis Haas, the God Emperor guides us. Commander, ISK have no clue what happened to the last book, but aboard the Verdict we have a custom. The new captain places a tome of the Litania Voides in the ship's chapel and offers praise to the God Emperor. So you'll need to go to the chapel too.
Head into the chapel. The chapel, that's probably where he is. Oh, right over here. Place the tome. Look through the book. Offer prayers to the God Emperor.
Protocol Yermis HAAs, Commander, the shipboard cogitator reports the chapel has resumed operation. The pilot's voice in your comm bead shatters the illusion. ISKL Blue Essence waiting for you on the bridge. There's just one last formality left.
Alright, back to the bridge.
Protocol Yermis Haas, Commander, ISK, by the will of the God Emperor, the ordained pilot and keeper of the Imperial vessel Verdict, place my life and loyalty in your hands. The pilot bows to you and makes the sign of the Aquila. Congratulations, you are now, by all the proper rights, the captain of this ship. Can you hear her bulkheads groan? The gun cutter likes you.
The verdict is beautiful. And she'll get even better, Commander, I promise. Is that all?
Protocol your messages. Yes, Commander. We can take off right now if such is your wish. Give me a couple of minutes to warm up the engines and recite the litany of ignition. After that, we can blue essence it onto the world's surface or into the depths of the void.
A lot of blue essence. The navigation. We could go to Lucid Place or Marisportum Sectoris. I mean, this one's closer. You check the difference between the two again. I think we go to the Marisportum Sectoris. Acolyte to travel there to assist the representatives of the Cabal. Oh, but then the other one? Blood of the Martyr? You know what? We're gonna go to the Lucid Palace. Yeah, keep everyone with me. Because this is where there's potentially an assassination plan. We're gonna find out if there actually is or not. Here we go.
Moving.
The Storm of Survivors. Select the priority mission. Blood of the Martyr. Here we are. That's how fast we got a full party.
Protocol Sister Quirine.
Protocol Sister Quirine, a sister of the Adepta Sororitas, blocks your way, brandishing her weapon menacingly. Halt. None may enter the palace. Whatever has brought you here, leave.
By the will of the God Emperor and the Golden Throne, I, Acolyte Casas, am on a mission for the Holy Ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition. Step aside.
Protocol Sister Quirine, ISK Amber, sorry, but my orders are absolute. Not even a sigil will make me move.
Oh. Place your hand on your weapon. Who's in charge here? I have orders to meet with Inquisitor Rathbone.
Protocol Sister Quirine and ISK have orders from the Canoness. No one shall enter the Lucid Palace while ISK stand guard. Turn around and leave. This is your final warning.
Uh-oh. Lady Rathbone.
Protocol Lady Oleanth Rathbone. As the silence falls, you hear only the whisper of expensive synth weave. A refined woman, with eyes darker than night, is watching the scene with precisely measured bewilderment. Greetings, sister. If you are truly determined to make this little quarrel with the agent of the Inquisition known to all the spires, then I am more than willing to assist you in this graceless task. But only if you understand that you are about to embarrass yourself on this holy day.
Act as my duty demands.
Protocol Lady Oleanth Rathbone. With a half-smile, the dark-eyed woman urges the sister to follow her gaze reluctantly toward the stairs. Indeed, there is none. But intemperance, arrogance, and a lack of manners are embarrassing. However, if being watchful is the only virtue you possess, make it last until the very end. Protocol Sister Quirine. With all due respect, ISK Amber, not one of those court vipers who bear insults and simply smile in return. There is a line that none should cross. She raises her chin, tightening her grip on her weapon.
Uh-oh. What is happening here?
Protocol Canoness Marcella. The sound of heavy footsteps draws your attention, and at the top of the stairs, you see the majestic figure of another warrior of the Adepta Sororitas, clad in pure white armor and accompanied by 2 Celestians. Quirine, what seems to blue essence the problem here?
The sister is denying entry to an agent of the Inquisition.
Protocol Canoness Marcella. Do you not see that this is an agent of the Holy Ordos, Quirine? Return to your post. We will discuss your conduct later, unworthy as it is of a member of the Order of the Sacred Rose. The Canoness's cold gaze returns to you. Please forgive my sister's temper, agent of the Golden Throne.
Okay. That went, hey, you know what? Not too bad. They came in to help us out. I like that.
Protocol Canoness Marcella. ISK hope that Quirine's vigor will not bring discord to our common cause. We place great importance on palace safety. Mitigating threats and destroying the enemy are paramount. She turns her head slightly toward the dark-eyed lady and nods courteously, as though only now noticing her presence. Lady Olianth.
Thank you.
Protocol equals asterisk SSCEEHN. Lady Olianth Rathbone. The woman offers you a slow and graceful nod. Every detail of her black attire is meticulously arranged and coordinated, and a bitter fragrance of perfume hangs in the air. Even the 2 slender daggers at her belt seem like an elegant and deliberate final touch to the ensemble. Inquisitor Olianth Rathbone, ISK welcome you to the Lucid Palace. Kopthadringi, Tes Cedar Sate Tita Tes Trimer Atashiatiniak, Hake Shaky HSEEE. We own purpose of your coming here? She tilts her head to the side, giving you an appraising look. There is a considerable volume of disparate indications that during the celebration of Saint Sibelius, an unidentified heretic cell will attempt to end the life of a figure of some importance to Scintilla. Your mission is to either confirm or unease this intelligence. Sums T. Protocol Lady Olianth Rathbone. The first day of the festivities is upon us, but there is still time to address any inquiries you wish to make before you depart for the palace inspection. When you are ready to begin, seek out the slightest taint of heresy, heed the servant's whispers, and neutralize all threats immediately.
Why have I been tasked with the palace inspection? Does the governor not have adequate security of his own?
Protocol Lady Olianth Rathbone. The governor's guards are preoccupied with the safety of the guests. Let them remain focused on that. More importantly, are you so certain that the heretics have not donned the guise of those sworn to protect the palace? Guardsmen, personal escort, servants, assume everyone you meet is a traitor until you have found proof to the contrary.
Do you have any thoughts on whom the heretics might be targeting?
Talent points Scintilla dearly. The Feast of Saint Sibelius is a convenient opportunity to strike. With so many vital servants of the Imperium gathered at the Lucid Palace, ISK leaned toward the threat hanging over Lord Calixus Hax. There have been more attempts on his life than there are steps in these halls, but he is by no means the only possible target. Air Sor
I don't know what causes that.
Her death would also benefit the enemies of humanity, as would the murder of the Fabricator General of the Lathe World's fleet. Additionally, a rogue traitor by the name of a Spice Cordet is to honor the festivities with her presence. As of yet, not all of the guests have arrived at the palace, but some you can meet already. New clue acquired. Case ##12/1288//56. Clue acquired. Lord General Odiam, Pontifex AE Mahi EY.
It screws up the reading for this and this down here. Who are your sources regarding the planned assassination attempt?
EEPEEEENEIEEE. Sen Ea Era OE hurried to the palace to report the details to main person, for he feared that the Vox message could blue essence intercepted. In the end, the shuttle carrying him broke down during landing and crashed into one of the spire walls. A staggering misfortune, is it not? But the death of my agent was not in vain. It merely confirmed the severity of the threat. New lead acquired equal. Protocol Lady Oleanth Rathbone. While you are investigating the palace, make time to visit the docks where my agent met his end. Perhaps among the shuttle's wreckage, you might recover whatever it was that cost him his life.
I'm ready to begin inspecting the palace. Where should I start?
Protocol Lady Oleanth Rathbone. Speak with Captain Ismar in the main gallery. He is responsible for palace security provided by the Fusiliers. Also, obtain a status report on the palace mechanisms from the Chief Tech Warden, and inspect the transit checkpoint. The majority of guests arrive through it. Furthermore, it would blue essence wise to monitor the food tasting. The servants must sample each dish for poison. The accounts of guards, servants, and early arrivals can blue essence wellsprings of information. Do not ignore them. Protocol Lady Oleanth Rathbone. Do not waste your efforts on the chapel. The canoness has surveyed it personally and is admitting no visitors until the start of the service. ISK expect you will finish your inspection just in time. After that, we will head to the festivities. _Vices OEE's hashtag 722887/36I is. Clue acquired. Guest testimonies.
Always on the move.
Okay. So we got more information then. Inspect the palace. Report to the Inquisition Rathbone with a full account of his findings. Okay. So we just gotta go around and see what we can find here. Oh. There of battle. Awareness, 40%. One can enjoy a breathtaking view of the spire. Spires. Got some goods.
Reconnoitering.
Oh, change warband. Okay, that's cool.
The Holy Orders teach vigilance. Every failure, a lesson.
Do save here. Listen in.
Protocol Lord Calixus Marius HXX, and we bid you to prepare the audience chambers for our imminent conversation with the Fabricator General of the Lathe World's fleet, Cartesiarchus Hecadus Prime. The arrival of his envoy promises a lasting commercial alliance. Thus, any oversight on your part will not blue essence tolerated. Protocol Servant, it will blue essence seen to, your lordship, in the best possible manner. Do you have any other requests at this time? Protocol Lord Calixus Marius HAX, see that breakfast is prepared for us. We desire something light and restrained. A glass of pure water shall complement the meal perfectly. You are dismissed.
Keeping my eyes open.
Is that a character or... Oh, okay.
We mustn't linger.
Usher, Sister of Battle. We can talk to the Usher. Take me to the main hall. Take me to the God Emperor statue. Take me to the chapel. Oh, that's nice. So many servants.
Protocol Cook. ISK heard Mistress Rogue Trader has been invited to attend the festivities. One wonder if Master Seneschal will grace us with his presence too. Protocol Cook. Why wouldn't ISK mean him? What a man, and he does so love my pastries. Whenever Master Chamberlain orders fruit buns for the Rogue Trader's arrival, ISK always bake an extra dozen. Not a crumb gets left behind. Rumor has it Master Seneschal is still a bachelor.
Oh.
Head chambermaid, Mira, ISK, beg of you, stop. He has no time for your nonsense. He's forever at Mistress Corda's heels, hanging on her every word. He may blue essence lame, but if she so much as breathes a wish, he jumps in with both feet. It doesn't matter if it's murder or robbery, he'll do it. That's what the rumors say, and everyone knows it. New Protocol Head Chambermaid, you just listen to what ISK am about to tell you. 17 turns ago, he was staying at the palace with Mistress Corda. It was my job to clean his chambers, ISK going, and he comes rushing at me, eyes wild. And right there on his tunic, a red stain, just like blood. ISK don't know what he was doing in there, but it was sure something wicked.
Protocol Cook, 17 turns ago, you say? That's exactly when ISK was baking my pies and sent 3 dozen of them up to his chambers. They were filled with iacanthan berries. Why are you bad-mouthing Master Seneschal?
Emperor have mercy. Oh, something's going on back here. So I'm not allowed through there at all. Apprentice, taster, and a taster. Tech priest. So I think we can also, we have a journal, this one. So these are all the clues that we've been finding. Agent of the Inquisition was on its way to the palace. And then I think when we have like conflicting data, we can cross out things to find the truth. But right now we just have a bunch of information. Oh, you can move these around. Oh, that's cool.
No sense in delaying. Mind yours.
Ultimately, that's what we're doing here, is learning about everything. Goods. Okay. Chief Tech Warden. I've been tasked with assessing the security of the palace. Place report on the status of the relevant systems. What's the situation with the lifts? Tell me about the servitor. Send another servitor to attend the repairs. About the docks and windows. The air outside the spires is toxic. Breathing it is fatal. Are turrets working correctly? All right, everything seems to be in order.
At once.
Captain Ismar.
Protocol Captain Ismar. The man glances quickly at his data slate. The Emperor protects. Acolyte Casas, ISK received a report of your arrival at the Lucid Palace. Captain Ismar, commander of the Lucid Palace Guard for the duration of the festivities.
Are you familiar with every guest? Only the most important ones? I'm inspecting the palace for threats. Tell me about their security measures. Follow me. Okay. The guard change is imminent. I oversee each one personally. Everything must be precise or vigilance and discipline will give the enemy no chance. Oh, there they are. Squad, M8 report. No incidents, Captain. Squad M8 has surrendered its post. Squad S27 has taken up to the post. Glory to the Emperor. In the name of the God Emperor, serve faithfully to your post. Alright, that's cool. Ceremonial procession will pass along this route. 53 posts of 100 posts. Patrols, regular Vox reports. Combat vehicles are on standby in case of a ground assault. Guardsmen, Barbarossa, turn your weapon and leave your post. I cannot comply. No password given. Reporting the violation. Password is Whale of the Dead. Turn off Vox. As you can see, we have our own countermeasures in case of sabotage. Vigilance and only vigilance. We're assembling an armory behind this door. From here, we can establish the optimal route for ammunition supply, and all the passageways are under our control. South wing is guarded by the Adepta Sororitas. I believe you are the last one who could have passed through. According to the security protocol, the south entrance should be already closed. All the boxes and turrets entrusted to us are functioning properly. You can find out more about the status of the palace's mechanisms in the tech sanctuary, last door on the left. The north wing is straight ahead. There you will find Lord General Odom. She is personally overseeing the deployment of the transit checkpoint. That is all I hope you can rest assured that full sealers will prevent any threat that might arise. I mean, seems like they've got it handled, but you have done well with assuring the places at the palace's security, Captain. Faction reputation. Oh. Listen in to the conversation. You over here, you understand that a certain relic has been stolen. I have some urgent business to attend to. I must not delay you any longer. I heard everything and I'm willing to track down the relic for you. A sacred mace intended as a gift for the Lord Alexis was stolen by an unidentified heretic. Okay.
No sense in delaying.
We'll do a little mix of some things I have the screen reader do, and then other things I'll just summarize. If everything was, then it might be a bit much.
Keeping my eyes open.
Multiple footprints detected. General Aldrich. Whoa. All is calm in the area. Dude, there's so many of them. Holy. Oh, there's Lord General Odium. In my private changer, it's a gift from the Lord Calyx. Etiquette among the noble houses requires a host to give their guests an expensive delicacy. Neglecting this tradition can negatively affect a house's reputation and create a... That would take me down to the docks. I'm gonna talk to them in a minute here, but first... You're inside through the crack. Who are you?
Roland of House Clygeigen. We have become so poor that ISK have to polish my own boots. This is the last family heirloom ISK have left. Take it, but do not give me away. A gilded chrono drops from the crack to your feet. Newly decurred SS case #case#1288///56W.
So we found somebody
Soto
in here.
AE lead acquired. Lucid Palace ///1-. And ISK should just take you at your word? What if you're a hired assassin?
Yeah, I honestly should go with that one. Mercenaries this pathetic don't exist. Please let me in. Oh no. Whenever a member of the nobility becomes impoverished, they no longer receive invitations to any event that might allow them to be useful. This person must be truly desperate in attempt to such an intrusion. Oh, so I can help them get in. You know what? I'm gonna take his word. Pass the chrono back. Guardsmen, make sure this crate reaches the palace without complication. Inquisition's orders. Lucidians. All of that from just finding a crate. I love stuff like that. Okay, we can continue searching this area. Is my party not following me?
Reconnoitering.
Yeah, sometimes they stop following. Alright, let's see. Again, thank you all for the likes. Thank you for the followers, the subs, the members. We'll have all episodes that I cover of this up on my channel. We'll probably be doing like one this morning and then probably some more tomorrow morning. I think, because as of right now, not much else to play until really like
Never still for long.
when Fate Keeper drops into early access. All right, let's go talk to General Odium. All right, never mind. Oh, that's how you untoggle this. Okay, there we go. Find the missing servitor, estimated location. Monitor the food tasting. Investigate the shuttle wreckage. Is this where the food tasting was?
Nope, not over here. I don't know what the right click does, like with this. I think this was the... Yeah, here it is.
Protocol Taster. Listen carefully, Derry. Put a piece on your tongue and do not swallow it right away. In your mind and heart, recite the prayer, praise blue essence to his martyrs and sufferers 3 times, then thrice again, and only then let the morsel slide into your throat. Afterward. Protocol Taster. Ahem, sir? Can we help you? We are currently busy tasting the food. Poison will not reveal itself. As ISK Amber, sure you'll understand.
Examine the dishes. Go ahead, I'm simply here to observe the tasting. Oh no. Oh. This is unnecessary. I can very well distinguish the poison from the other problem. Inspect the taster. The only sign of illness is nausea. It is not clear what is wrong with the food, but the taster's life is not in danger. Study the dish. Failed. What's the matter with you? Stomach has failed me. It appears that the food is not poisoned and my supervision is no longer necessary. Oh, look at that. Free antidote.
At once.
Alright, so that one's good. All we have left then is the shuttle wreckage and the missing servitor. Huh. Capture the thieves. Do have that too. So I guess errands are more of like your side quests, such. The corridor leading to the auditorium. Go down here. Oh, wait.
Always on the move.
Continue following the footsteps. What's going on in here? In the name of the Holy Inquisition, I demand an explanation. O golden throne. I swear by the sigil entrusted to me, I will protect the relic. Ah, failed. Sacred mace was stolen by a small imperial cult known as the Sacrificial Flame. Their leader claimed that he alone could protect the relic from some mysterious enemies of humanity.
this our first combat scenario? Oh my god, it is. Prepare for battle. It just took 3 hours. All right. Get your characters into position. Eliminate all heretics before the relic is destroyed. All right, let's do a save first. Okay, so we can move around like that. I'll put myself there. Oh boy. Relic integrity 5. I'm gonna put him there. We'll start from this side. Quick save. Let the battle begin. Oh! Wait. He purposely just killed himself? It's on fire. Okay. Alright, so no combat tutorial, but that's okay. We'll get used to it fast. Oh boy. Alright, so that's movement. This is morale. Action points 4. Siphon life. Wow. Whoa. That did some good damage. Are we not able to move after doing that? Oh, wait. Oh, that was an activate ability on themselves. Personal. When the Psychers reach deeper into the warp, the power of their abilities, the veil between it and reality is gradually degraded. The worse the degradation, the higher the chance psychic powers will trigger psychic phenomena or perils of warp. All right, end turn.
Refocus your efforts.
Stealth arson. Uh-oh. Are they going to... After 4 characters end their turn, throws a fire grenade at its location. Bodyguard zealot. So I think we would have to move first and then attack. Then these are our basic abilities. Oh, okay, I see. So this is tied to that weapon. This is tied to that weapon. Bring it down. Wicked Scorn. The target must pass a metal test. If it fails, the target suffers -2 morale, while the noble gains +2 morale instead. Removes from the target ally all status effects. The enemy must pass a metal test -16.
Where's this one? I know this guy's right here.
Can't be done.
No line of sight to the target, so I can only do these two.
With purpose.
Morale's at -5. Can I see their morale bar? Now, what is this one? Target must pass a metal test. If it fails, the... Alright, let's try doing this then.
I'll make it work.
-7. If this ability is used, the following abilities will be available until the next turn. Get back in the fight. So I can immediately grant target ally an extra turn. With 2 AP.
With purpose.
Go with this. Oh, wow. Yeah, immediate. Like, they weren't kidding. Immediate. Toxic grenade. But then I could go like this. But I think they're both going to self-ignite. So I don't think we really need to use that. Oh, she can heal a little bit. Shockwave shots, area effect for grenades at range. You can't move at all, right? No. Oh, she can do this, though. Critical effect. Alright, end turn. But now I can go back to my turn, and we're gonna move. Is there any attack of opportunity? Time to find out. Nope. And let's take the shot on... guy.
A waste of time.
Wait, no, line of sight. I don't think I have line of sight on anyone. Oh, no, I do. But I missed. Alright, end turn. Get down, get down. They missed. Alright, we took a little bit of damage, but nothing we can't undo. Alright, we gotta move. We gotta move out the way, and then... Does it tell me who I would have? Like, if I move up here, will I still have line of sight on them at all? Nice. Damn. That took him down. Real good. I like that area of effect ability. Bullet Storm. Okay, I think we're gonna end turn there. I don't know if we bank any action points for our next turn, or if you just want to use all of them. Oh man, they are getting hurt real bad. Sorrow's almost down. Target's too far. I use that on Sorrow. Arm's injured. If you have a grenade I can toss. That'll kill that guy. Toss it. Damn. I think the biggest thing is going to be getting used to all of their abilities, because right now I'm not familiar with any of these at all. While this character, while it is not this character's turn, they count as cover for their allies. Yes. Let's enable that one. So you can toggle these on or off. That's what the corner thing is. I see. While active, he gains 1 fire rate for each shot he fires. Soldiers' range burst shots gain 100% rate of fire, but each shot is directed towards a random target within a cone. These burst attacks cost +1 AP. Okay. I think that's all we can do right now. We can't burst fire anything else. Damn. Ferocious charge. Okay. Missed. Nice. Oh, I got hurt because of the Sanctus of the Emperor. Oh wait, no, that's good. What did he get injured from then? Life and life. Each unit in a 2-cell radius around the target cell suffers 15 damage and must pass a reflex test of -10. I gotta be careful because there's a lot of personal abilities. Let's have him heal up. Barely gonna do any damage to them. About Siphon Light. You guys have a lot of health. That's why they have 89. So what is rhymed? At the start of the Psyker's next turn, their rhymed ability is instantly used again against the same target. Whoa. Disregarding line of sight, range, and restrictions. Wait, that's really good. It makes everything cost 1 more, but I mean, it's basically like a free usage of it. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Okay, so if I use this, if this ability is used, the following ability will be unavailable until the end of the round. So I can't use this one. Oh, their morale is at -10 right now. Is that what that number is to the right of it? Oh, okay, I see. So 2, 4, 8, 4, minus 10. So they are about to attack themselves. We still have these two guys behind that too. Oh god. Alright, I've got an idea. Hit him with this. So he gets an immediate turn.
Guard your body and your mind.
Alright, in that turn. Demoralize them.
Following the plan.
7.
Don't waste this opportunity.
The officer removes all status effects, damage over time are not removed from target ally and restores the morale to 0 if it's negative. That ally immediately gets an extra turn with 3 AP and 6 MP, then heroic effects is removed. Oh man.
I'll make it work.
Give it to him. That's some good stuff right there. Alright, and then I can still take a shot too.
With purpose.
Missed. I had a feeling I was gonna miss. Legs injured. Those snipers are insane. Alright, his morale is back to 0. I think I'm gonna have her move up. Any chance I can reach them at all? No. We got 3 more turns to go. Hit these 2. Characters with melee weapons negate adjacent enemies' ability to perform attacks with ranged weapons. Close quarter weapons are an exception to this rule. Ooh, so I can't do anything with him right now. Oh no. He can't do anything at all. He can't even move. Yeah. Oh, attack of opportunity missed. No! Arrow is down. Okay, come on, come on.
Can't be done.
Let's move up.
Always
Up
have
there.
a backup plan.
We gotta give
Not
it to...
possible.
Too far away, really? 5 cell radius. Damn.
Executing.
He doesn't have any healing. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Oh, now he can move. Oh, that's how that works. But then, yeah, he's gonna get hit with an attack opportunity. Do it. Do it anyways. Do it. Do it. Okay. Blast him. 4 to 36. Wait, does that reach the guy in the back too? Torso injured. Okay, we got it. I have a chance now.
With purpose.
Defense.
Executing.
9.
With purpose.
10. Become broken. Nice. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, now end turn. We're so injured. Oh, self-arson. I wish, like, you could easily see a line of sight for them a bit better. Well, if she moves right here, I think I can get both of them. There we go. Almost. Oh, that's perfect.
It's almost over.
They're dead. I get all the way in there.
Calculated risk.
Go, go, go. Demoralize them. And again.
Following the plan. I have the edge. Executing.
Can't reach either of them. What's this one do? Officer removes the target ally status effects. Alright, there's nothing else I can do right there. Big hit.
Timely.
Okay, he's dead. Big hit again.
The pain.
Alright, can we go get Taro up? Wound requirement not met. I could toss it, but it's gonna hurt myself. You can heal him up a little bit. Combat surgeon. All right, end turn. Move. Oh, it's gonna go right through me. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, this might work. Save. Good hit. Killer shot. The soldier gains a ranged attack that does not expend combat points. Attack always hits enemies, does not hit allies, and deals 20%. Right there. We're so injured.
Your life grows ever shorter. It will be done.
I'm broken. Break them.
Following the plan.
Alright, let's go heroic shot again. Because now this won't hurt. You kidding? Wait, did we fail the directive? Oh. Eliminate all heretics before the relic is destroyed. Relic integrity is 0. Another relic of the Imperium has perished, taking its spark of faith. No! Uh-oh. Demand an immediate report on the incident. Martyr's blood, is that Vicar Sanctum? Sorry, but the relic could not be... I'm gonna roll with it. Normally I would reload, but since we're in the beta, it cannot be saved. At least the loss of the relic will not affect the progress of the festivities, though such tragedy is an ill omen. May the God Emperor have mercy on it. Not today. Okay, so you can actually grab loot off their bodies and such too. Nice. What else do we have? Find the missing servitor. That all of that was like a side quest, essentially. So he is still slightly injured. Torso injured, removed. One stage of critical effect is removed after every battle. Medkits and some abilities and resting in a safe zone can cure critical effects as well. Well, we got through that. Do a save there.
Never still for long.
Never still for long. What else do we have down here? Both doors are locked. We are now over in...
The Holy Ordos teach vigilance. Always on the move.
Somebody with a shaft my lead. The great. Who's there? Crack the troublemaker. Oh. Uh-oh. Revealing a servitor, it stares at you blankly for a few seconds, then shambles away. Well, I think we found the missing servitor. Report to the Chief Warden that the servitor has been found in the greenhouse shaft. This violates regulation. Open the rare seed
No
vault.
sense in delaying.
Okay, and then next is to go to the docks. We have a marker on this guy or that guy? Or this? Might be Captain Ismar. Whoa, what was that?
Moving.
The Chief Tech Warden. Oh, there he is. How did the servitor end up in the greenhouse? With a probability of 98.36%, it is likely that it is an unknown malevolent agent. Alright. The last we have the shuttle. Or the docks. Which I think is, yeah, right over there. Wait, what did I get injured for? Slightly injured? I got hurt because of something. Oh, man.
Always on the move.
Huh. Place is a bit of a mess here. Got some goods. Search the shuttle. Melted Vox. That takes me back to the palace. Arms injured. I got it this time.
Keeping my eyes open.
Squeeze through the crevice.
Effective as always.
Oh, we got a trap. We're all just getting injured. Oh!
I'm
Oh
not
my
dead
God.
Yet.
I should look through the armor and everything that we've been collecting. We might have some materials to use
Always
to
on the move.
remove injuries. Okay, so let's actually take a look. Heavy armor proficiency. He could wear this, I think. Requirements. Ogren. Onid. Go through each type first. Definitely want to keep one with that. Each affected by shockwave shots suffered -1. That gives me +10 awareness. Yeah, the flak armor is probably good enough for now. Forget if she has shockwave offense. I'm gonna put that on him. The pirate now. Grenade, Medicaid kit, repair kit. These are all notable items. Those are other. Okay. There's a lot of like loot that we've been finding that's basic stuff. Let's check weapons one more time. Stealth revolver. Threaded last pistol. Ooh. Does less damage, but has extra armor. Vitals damage. Last gun. Can I just like, am I able to just put a sniper rifle on like without any negative effect of it? I think I can. Like if I wanted to use a sniper instead, I would want to increase my ballistic skill, but if I'm bad at it anyways, might as well. She has a flamer. Last gun. And he's got the double. I love that. The Gatling gun. Characters are cool so far.
I do not abide time wasting.
Do we have any, like if I click on each of them, can they heal somebody out of combat?
I once interrogated it.
Equip some of these.
Ready to fight.
Save again.
Keeping my eyes open.
The Omnisire. Got goods over here. Some more junk. More goods. All right, time to get out of here. Does the Techno Priest have anything to say? Omniscience knows all and comprehends all. Nope. He's got nothing.
At once.
All right, back to the Lucid Palace. All right, we're going to look at all the intel that we've gathered, see if there's anything that crosses off something else. What does our journal say? A report on the completed inspection must be filed. Quote, intolerance is the foundation of... Okay. So. Go here. Love that it highlights everything like that. Make a report. Who's plotting the assassination?
never still for long.
All right, let's go talk to Wrathbone. Do another save when we run over there and talk to her. Boom. Lady Wrathbone. My inspection of the palace is complete. At present, there is no confirmation of there being a heretic threat.
Protocol Lady Oleanth Rathbone. Even if you have found nothing for now, Blue Essence patient. Bide your time. It is either the reckless or the desperate who strike first. The traitors will expose themselves only when they believe our vigilance has waned.
Alright. Time to follow her. Incident 1, Day 1. Whoa, what is this? Acolyte notes that an unknown Lucidian seated in the row before him is exhibiting a suspicious behavior. Suddenly whoa. Intimidation. Whisper a threat to the Lucidian. Parts from the chapel to the sound of disapproving murmur. Day 8. Oh, okay, so this is time passing. During the procession, the Pontifex Cardus, after stumbling, dropped the banner of the saint onto the ground, onto the gathered crowd. Push through the high-ranking guests to shield them from potential assassination. Incident 3, Day 14. Volunteers to burn the head heretic himself. Interrogation sets out to interrogate the witch about her knowledge of the forbidden lore. Yes. We failed. Turn to the Lucid Palace. That's kind of cool. One second, adjusting. So I like how they did that, like, multiple days passed. That was cool. Join the procession. And everybody just leveled up too. Let's actually save. Alright, now level up. Break their ranks. Reinforcement. Take aim. And voice of command. Officer increases damage dealt by an ally during their next turn by 6%. And twice this value against their armor for each enemy within that ally's influence. 11 defense. Officer grants an ally 14% hit chance on their next attack. Or I could do morale. Ignores distance and line of sight when using their ability. I don't know what they get upon 10 morale. So, like, I know negative 10 morale, they get, people get broken. But I wonder what happens if you do plus 10 morale. I'm going to do take command to find out. And then we choose a talent. The range of all non-attacking officer abilities is increased by +6. If the officer granted an ally an extra turn, the target has +2 each turn and also gains 1 morale at the start of each turn.
On the officer's turn, the cost of their first non-attacking ability is reduced by 1, minimum to 0. Oh, whoa. And then we could also do these. Oh, so they're recommending these, but then I could also do any of these. Whoa. If the officer removes any number of damage over time critical, that ally gains 1 morale. Seize the initiative. These are all demoralized. Whenever an enemy morale is broken, the character gains 1+1 morale. Whenever an enemy fails at a metal test, what is influence? At the end of their character's turn, all enemies within their influence suffer -2 morale. Alright, well, for right now, we'll do... commanding voice. Alright, good stuff there. Ability? That's the one that we have right now, right? Blood of the Martyrs until if a unit is affected by God Emperor's shield or God Emperor's is shared evenly among them. Sort of shield. Ooh, telekinetic dome. I mean, or I could go Pyromancy, Molten Beat, Psychic Power. No, we'll do this. And then we'll take one of the recommended. They're already level 4. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Oops. Looking at this thing. Oh, so that's how you see. Okay, so then you get an upgrade into talent. That's legit. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's where you can see what we unlock each time. I like that. So you can kind of prepare for which ones you're going to get. I'm going to go with the otherworldly gaze. All right, 2 more. Dash, exploit surroundings, reveal, and slaughter. You can move further. Until the next turn, while the soldier is in cover, attacks made against them automatically hit their cover. Damage dealt is increased by 50. Until the next turn, soldier deals 28% more range damage to enemies within the soldier's influence. Perimeter that determines the radius around a unit within which selected abilities can affect other units. Let's go exploit surroundings. Ooh, Master Marksman can make 2-handed ranged weapons while in melee range. Oh, yes. Easy. And for him, I'll go Revel and Slaughter. Each time Hamer throws a grenade, a frag grenade appears in the same slot. Whoa. Can make attack with 2-handed range weapons while in melee range. I feel like I should get that too. Yeah. Because then what I could do, if they're both able to attack while in melee range,
if they get surrounded, I can have my guy grant them an ability to attack again regardless. So that works out really good, I think. Like future proofing. But all right, chat, we are actually going to go ahead and chill right here. This has been pretty cool, and I'm going to be playing a little bit more tomorrow morning. We'll pick up right where we are, continue on, and see what else we get up to. I don't know if we'll get all the way through the beta here, which is also fine with me at the same time, because I like not doing every single side quest or exploring every option in betas, because that gives it the opportunity for when the game fully releases to experience it then, and any changes that might have the game might have improved with by that time.
Always
usually.
on the move.
But this has been cool. It's been a lot of fun, and I think we'll go ahead and continue tomorrow. But for now, every platform is Casas Plays. If you have any preference, you can also join the Discord for notifications anytime I go live or post new videos. Every episode I do cover will be up on YouTube if you want to watch this or anything else. But that's about everything. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.